Hey there, welcome to my world. I'm gonna show you how I go about making a engine mount for a 1934 to 39 Lincoln KA and KB. It's a V12, 414 cubic inch. And what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna show you how I take these two plates. We're going to vulcanize them together, turn it into one of these. I did this one yesterday. Now I had a little problem yesterday with the mold, and if I can get you around to this. These are the two pieces that make up the mold. This plate here sits in like that, and this other plate with the angle on it sits in here. Now, I had a problem yesterday that I've never run into before. I put this plate in here and I load the rubber into the center of it, put this on the top, press them together. What I didn't see was this plate slid forward, and it slid forward about a ½ inch. You see those holes in there, how they're up near the top? They're supposed to be in the center like that. So, checking it out, what I did was I put a 3/32 pin right in here, up against that the back of that hole. That'll keep this plate from sliding forward. So it looks like it took care of it. Now what we got to do from this point is we're going to have to load it into the press and heat it up. The press should be at 312 degrees. That's just about a little over 300 also. Both of these plates in here. Get the temperature of these two pieces of mold up to the temperature of the plates. Once that reaches that, then we'll put these two plates in and get these all nice and warm. This is the rubber I use, which will have to go through the mill, as it's just not ready to go into here yet. What we got to do is mill it up so that it's more pliable, more flexible, and it's more like a big blob of rubber. Now this will probably take about 20 minutes to heat up, and then the plates will be about another 10 or 15 minutes to get them up to temperature. And until that happens, we'll be back. Now in the process, when I did this other mount yesterday, kind of bent a few things. So what I'll have to do is bring these out back with the torch, heat up the plates, and the rubber will release. Then I can bring them in and redo it. And hopefully it'll come out right that time. One of the problems I had with these little wings here, let me show you on this one here. These two wings were spread out a little bit. And when they went down into here, it caught on the front edge. So I had to take my punch and hit these until it bent them in so that it would fit down inside the mold. That's why you see all these marks on the front. Yeah, it bent quite a bit. Well, we can fix it. That's what I'm here for. Before I head out back to burn the Lincoln mount apart, I got this pile in yesterday. It's a whole basket full of mounts. So they all have to be burned apart. We're going to put that with it. And we'll take care of them all at the same time. One thing I forgot to mention was this black paint that you see on here is actually a bonding agent that helps the rubber adhere to the steel. Now that the mold is up to temperature, put the plates in. And let them heat up. They have to get up to the same temperature as the mold, which the mold is sitting at about 303 degrees right about now. And of course the plates are at probably 80 degrees. They'll heat up pretty quick. And then we're going to mill the rubber, get it ready to put in there, and we'll be back shortly. We're going to take this and put it in between here. Kind of load it into this, put the top on it, and press it together. Run it up to about 25 to 28 tons, and we'll run it for about 45 minutes. It'll stay in there. This will go on top. Now, as you can see, in through here, this is where I was talking about the plates catching. And it looks like it's going to go in alright. And we just start. Depending on how easy this goes down, yeah, it's good. this up to about 28 tons. It's all right. We set the timer for 45 minutes. And when it buzzes, it's ready to come out. Okay. It's close enough. It's time to take it out now. Been 45 minutes. And just trying to find a place to fry this up. Now we gotta get it out of here. Okay, there it is with all its flashing still on it. We're going to cut it away and we'll bring it over to the wire wheel and trim off all this extra. And before you ask, I can't reuse the rubber. Once it's been heated, it's no longer usable. We just got to cut out the bolt holes. Oh yeah, this thing's still pretty. At 212 degrees. I don't like spending a lot of time holding on to this thing. She's ready for a little fine tuning and then some paint. It's ready to go back after it cools down. It's pretty damn hot. Okay, I'll bring you back and show you the results after it's all cleaned up and painted. This job is now complete. Here's the two mounts, all done, ready to go. I'll give you an example of what the car looks like. It's not the car, but it is a 34 Lincoln Model K. I think this is a KA. Just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Just a stunning example of an older car. Well, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. If not, oh well. Let me know what you think. And that brings us to an end. I'd just like to thank my wife, Margie, for helping me do this video. She was the camera person while I stuck my face in front of it. Thanks a lot.